Hey guys, this is Mitch with the Department of Bad Ideas, and another unrelated boxing is happening. So I showed a few times the Karambit that I have on order from Indonesia, and it finally showed up. And it showed up in some very festive packaging, might I add. Kind of getting a chuckle out of this. Um, but this is a knife made by Aquila Handmade Knives. Um, they're based out of West Java, Indonesia, which is basically the hometown of Karambits. Now, I already own one Karambit, shown in the previous video. This one right here, which is a bit of a modern one. This is a more traditional style of Karambit. So, very excited, and let's get this open. And this one cost me a pretty decent amount, which I'm learning is a good idea because if you spend next to no money, you get cheap stuff like this. But you can see that big whopping welding mark on this, and it's made out of 400 steel, or a 400 grade steel or whatever. 400 series steel, I mean. So I can't even hurt myself with this. Even if I'm doing draw cuts like this, that's not cutting me. Yeah, that's a sign of how not sharp this knife is. But it's good for opening boxes. So let's see how would I get this open? How are you wrapped? I see. Lots of duct tape. Screw this! This isn't even getting it open. I'm gonna save this thing for letters. Alright. Let's do the job right. And use my Charade Viper on this one. This knife is sharp, it's not messing around, and it's an actual higher quality steel in my opinion than okay, it is a much higher quality steel than even like 440 stuff, which my other Karambit is 440 steel, which doesn't hold an edge that well, but it's extremely corrosion resistant, and they typically use that metal for diving knives, stuff like that, things that are going to get wet. So it has its use, it's just 400 series metals are pretty cheap. Okay. So, nothing too fancy here. Looks like this took a few hits on the way here. This did get shipped through a monsoon. So from what I understand, Indonesia got hit with a pretty nasty one about the time this got shipped. So I can kind of understand if it took a little bit of a beating on the way there. So that I understand, and it's a knife. It can take the abuse. I mean, it's pretty well packaged in here. All right. It begins. You can already see this ring right here is very nice compared to the piece of crap I've got now. Just gotta figure out how to get this out of the packaging. Because this is putting love and care into your product right here. Now, Aquila's knives, they range from what I've seen, they range from about $30 for Karambit knives up to about $70, $80. This one, I believe, was around $60. They also do other Indonesian styles of knives, which can go up a bit. Ooh. It's a little bigger than I thought. I can't complain with that. Show you guys really quick. This is the Aquila, I think the number was 296 Karambit. But this is all wood here. I can't remember the exact types of wood that it's made out of, but it feels really nice. I will say that this is a very nice feeling wood. It's very smooth, no imperfections in it. There's a couple spots that are slightly gunked up, but I can clean that off myself. The grip on this, I'm actually very happy with this. This fits my hand very well. I have fairly big hands, so I was worried that I might have too big of a hand for this. The grip on this is pretty well done. Pins are in there nicely. They don't jut out at all. Look, they're actually, I think they're peened into this. So let's see what the blade looks like. All right, this is very oiled up. And there's a... they put some material in here. I don't know exactly what this is. I do have a decorative blade that uses this as well. And that's to absorb the knife oil. Keep the wood dry, which I guess that's pretty nice to have. I guess that protects the wood as well. But there you go. That is a proper traditional karambit. It's also double-edged, so unfortunately I'm going to have to go through the process of dulling down, rounding out the other edge. It's legal for me to own it. That's no big deal. The problem is I can't carry it if it's double-edged in New York. So our knife laws are weird. But this looks really nice. It's definitely high-quality product I got. Looks like they did a couple of test cuts with this. It's probably not going to be visible, but there's a... Oh, I can kind of see it. Right about here is a pair of really small, very insignificant nicks in the blade. It's not going to bother me too much. Oh yeah, with this I can actually do the strikes like this because it has a second edge. But like I said, because New York's knife laws, I'm going to have to take this edge, round it out, if I want to actually use it anywhere. Because New York, for whatever reason, double-edged blades are illegal. They're illegal to carry. But this feels really good. I want to say that now. This is full tang. You can see the metal runs all the way through. It's not heavy. It's an extremely light blade. It's got some weight to it. You know that it's a decently sized knife, which is good. I like that feeling. It's really good to know from the weight where your knife is for your striking. But I can do those quick strikes, no big deal. And also I can, because of the double edge, which like I said I have to round out, I can do these strikes and strike back, no big deal. So do these and all that. This is a really good feeling knife. And the thing I like too, but this is more a side of me buying cheaper modern karambits. The ring, you can see the difference here. This is a fully rounded out ring. And this, not so much. That's almost, there's like a small bevel, but it's pretty much flat on there. And I cut my hand up all the time with this. I've got along here, it's kind of hard to tell right now, but it's a little red from my other practice sessions with it. And I'll have to hurt myself with it. And not from the knife itself, just from the grip. But this is a much, much nicer knife. What's cool too is the one I got is a Damascus steel style of high and low carbon metals. So it's got that design on there. It's a little hard to see now because the oil is on the blade. So it get a little tricky to see the ripple design that they have on it. It looks really nice. I'm a bit of a sucker for Damascus steel. If you hadn't seen my previous videos, at least now I'm a little better red on it. There is no quenching in blood, might I add. If you saw that old video, that was me misreading an article that said, oh, the blades weren't quenched in the blood of their enemies, blah, 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 dramatic bullshit inside of a, academic article, which I misread as, you quenched the blade of blood. No, 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 they're talking about you cut people with these things really easily. Whatever. That's me rambling. So, overall, very good. I would definitely, if you're interested in getting a good traditional karambit, ooh, this is sharp too. They're not messing around with this. Yeah, nice and sharp. Even the gut hooks on the end of it are actually sharpened a bit. But Aquila Handmade Knives, or Aquila Custom, I don't know exactly what their name is. But yeah, this is a very well-crafted knife. I like it. A little gunked up, but that's not hard to fix. So, there you have it. It's my new karambit. Very happy about it. Traditional, easy to handle, and just asking to hurt myself with this. So, this is Mitch with the Department of Bad Ideas, signing off and enjoying his new knife.